Education of women. Some women have been deprived of the right to education in the past because the society believes that she doesn't need an educational certificate. It is enough to learn to read and to write, or to learn to take a role that isn't entitled to it. In their opinion, men are more important to be educated and successful in their practical lives. But who is raising children? And who is watching the nights trying to teach them? And who is tired to instill values, principles, and ethics in them?
Women are an important part of life and are complementary to it. She is the half of the society that gives birth to the other half.
Allah gave women a great place and gave them a lot of rights guaranteed to look decent. Allah gave her attention as a mother and sister and wife, and honored her like men and did not make her lower than him.
Allah gave her an even justice that women have the same right as men. In contrast, Allah commanded her to duties that suit their emotional, psychological, and physical nature.
Women contribute today in advancing progress and civilization effectively by leading countries.
Many women have become queens for great nations and have made many victories in wars. Many of them today became ministers, teachers, doctors, and engineers.
Women have proved that they are capable of playing all roles in practical life without affecting their role as a mother.
Dr. Cindy is the co-founder and director of Diagnostics, a non-profit fusing biotechnology and microfluidics, dedicated to creating low-cost, easy-to-use, point-of-care diagnostics, designed specifically for the 60% of the developing world that breathes beyond the reach of urban hospitals and medical infrastructures.
We develop many diagnostic tools that from a very cheap material, inexpensive, easy to handle, even for the people who cannot read and write, to monitor certain diseases, like for example, liver function tests. And what I'm also developing now, how can I make breast cancer can be detectable early stages, because we can save millions of lives of women and make it so affordable.
Is Dr. Ghada Amoteri, Associate Professor at the Department of Nanoengineering at the University of California, San Diego. She successfully developed the first degradable polymer that is capable of detecting extremely sensitive low levels of hydrogen peroxide and other reactive oxygen species. This development is vitally important in the fields of infection and neurodegeneration.
Thank you. So, as my title says, I'll talk to you about the art of falling apart. What I mean by that is we want to control how things fall apart. So over the last, and specifically for...
This can provide cardiologists with a non-invasive method to determine which patients are vulnerable to a heart attack caused by ruptured plaque in the arteries before the attack. Dr. Ghada work is currently published in the online issue of the Journal of the American Chemical Society.
Supramolecular chemistry, synthetic chemistry, and not so much effort into how do you disassemble things, and that's very important. If you're going to build a polymer, you want to also develop a method of breaking it apart. You can imagine the importance of that in recycling and green chemistry.
Princess opened the Bint Al Walid orphanage for villagers at Burkina Faso. She traveled to Pakistan to provide aid and relief to flood victims in the country and to support education in cooperation with Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Princess Amira opened the Prince Al Walid bin Talal Center for Islamic Studies at Cambridge University, where from Prince Philip he received the 800th anniversary medal for outstanding goodness. More recently, the relief mission to Somalia, where she and her former husband Prince Al Walid bin Talal oversaw the distribution of aid sponsored by the foundation.